Hello students, welcome to the next chapter of Hormel. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together by Gordon Cook and Ellen East. I am Rajesh Kumar Singh from Divine Public School, Monapur, Gorakhpur. Before starting the chapter, let's see the very background about the author and his adventure. Gordon Cook and Ellen East. The story We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together is the example of optimistic thought and achievement of desired result by the joint effort of the family members and the crewmen in the war with water and waves for survival. The author had dreamed to make a duplicate sea journey around the world made 200 years earlier by Captain James Cook. In July 1976, the narrator, his wife Mary, son Jonathan and daughter Susan set sail from Plymouth, England to their dreamed world voyage, that is, world sea journey. They set for the sea journey in their professionally built ship named the Wave Walker, accompanied by two experienced sailors, Larry Vigil, an American, and Herb Sizzler, a Swiss, to tackle one of the world's roughest sea, the Southern Indian Ocean. Students, let's see about the lesson. The lesson We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together is written by Gordon Cook and Ellen East. The story is about a 37 years old businessman who is the narrator of the story. He has a wife named Mary and two children, one Jonathan aged 6 and Susan aged 7 years. He and his wife had dreamed for a voyage around the world on their ship Wave Walker, which is a 23-meter long, 30-ton wooden hull just like that of the famous Captain James Cook. The whole family started sailing from Plymouth, England on July 1976. The initial phase of 3 years long journey was from Africa to Cape Town. It was pleasant while heading east, along with two newly hired crewmen. Strong waves hit them, and their survival became very difficult. The story tells us about how they fought each day and they survived till the end. Students, let's start the lesson. Paragraph first, see the beginning lines. In July 1976, my wife Mary, son Jonathan 6, daughter Susan 7 years, and I set sail from Plymouth, England to duplicate the round world voyage made 200 years earlier by Captain James Cook. For the longest time, Mary and I, a 37-year-old businessman, had dreamt of sailing in the wake of the famous explorer, and for the past 16 years, we had spent all our leisure time honing our seafaring skills in British waters. Let's see its explanation. The narrator, his wife Mary, son Jonathan, daughter Susan, 7 years old, started their voyage, that is sea journey, from Plymouth, England on July 1976. The dates are very important, be helpful to you understand the whole chapter in proper way. It was the second journey by the sea around the world that was made by Captain James Cook 200 years earlier. The narrator, who was a 37 years old businessman, and his wife Mary had dreamed of sailing in the wake of his famous ship named Wave Walker, on whom they had spent their all the time for the last 16 years, practicing and improving their skills in British waters in various sea weathers. Students, let's see the second paragraph. Our boat Wave Walker, a 23-meter, 30-ton wooden hulled beauty, had been professionally built, and we had spent months fitting it out and testing it in the roughest weather we could find. As their ship, that is boat named Wave Walker, was professionally built, was 23-meter long vessel made of 30 ton of wood. It was a beautiful ship and had been professionally built. The author and his family had spent months fitting the ship and testing it in the roughest weather they could find in the sea. Students, proceed on next paragraph. The first leg of our planned 3-year 1,05,000 kilometer journey passed pleasantly as we sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. There, before heading east, we took on 2 crewmen, American Larry Vigil and Swiss Herb Sizzler, to help us tackle one of the world's roughest seas, the Southern Indian Ocean. Now, the author describes about his journey in the sea. The first phase of their 3-year-long journey started from Africa to Cape Town. As in the beginning, I have mentioned that it was a long journey and about to going take 3 years in the sea. The total distance 1,05,000. The first phase of this was 1,05,000. Here, their first journey started from Africa to Cape Town. It was a pleasant journey as they sailed down to the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. Before starting to east, they hired 2 well-versed, experienced crewmen. One of them was American, Larry Vigil, and the other one was a Swiss Herb Sizzler. They were experienced crewmen, experienced sailor, and they hired them to help them tackle one of the world's roughest seas, that is the Southern Indian Ocean. Students, let's see paragraph 4. On our second day out of Cape Town, we began to encounter strong gales for the next few weeks. They blew continuously. Gales did not worry me, but the size of the waves was alarming, up to 15 meters, as high as our main mast. Now, as you see, gales means strong sea waves. Now, let's have its explanation. On second day of their sea voyage out of the Cape Town, they began to face strong sea wind. They blew continuously for the next few weeks. The gales, that is strong sea winds, did not matter the narrator, but the size of waves caused by the gales were alarming. The height of the waves were up to 50 meters, as high as their main mast. See the next paragraph. December 25 found us 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town. Despite atrocious weather, we had a wonderful holiday complete with a Christmas tree. New Year's Day saw no improvement in the weather, but we reasoned that it had to change soon, and it did change for the worse. Now let's have its explanation. On 25th December, they were 3,500 kilometers away in the east from the Cape Town, despite of dangerous sea weather. They had a wonderful holiday complete with a Christmas tree. As you know, Christmas falls on 25th of December, the most awaited festival of the Christians, and having such type of holidays with Christmas tree is very auspicious for the Christians. Okay, it provided some delight to them, and thus it was a hilarious moment for a Christian. It was a misty, snowing weather, and there was no improvement in it till the New Year's Day, that is on 1st January. But the narrator and the crewmen expected to have change in the weather very soon. They had some logic, and on the basis of those logic in the sea, they thought and talked about the change in the weather. And certainly the change in weather took place, but unfortunately it was not favorable. It was the change from bad to worse. Students, let's see some difficult words. Voyage, that is sea journey through sea, or traveling through sea is called voyage. Honing means developing or improving one skill. Seafaring means the art of sailorship. Hull, major part of a ship. Tackle, take in control. Students, let us have some evaluation questions to evaluate yourself. Question number first, what was the dream of narrator and his wife? Second, what preparations had the author and his wife made before the sea journey? Third, when and from where they had started their journey? Fourth, what did the author and his crewmen do before heading to it? Remaining paragraph we will see in next video. Students, I hope you are doing better. In the third paragraph, thanks, you will see again in the next video.